And we are live here from Dega for the Go Time Cards Dega Double race number 1 here in the Blazer Sim Racing AMSOIL Truck Series. Tonight, the regular season will come to an end. There's just 2 races left in the regular season, and both of them will happen tonight. Both of them will happen at Talladega. And I am super excited for it. I'm Joshua Coppernoll. I'm joined by Jonathan Parker. JP, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
It's going to be a lot of fun out there. I know we're both kind of bummed in a way, and it's because we both really want to be out there racing. But I do appreciate you being here, and well, I'm not going to brag about me getting to be there in the second race, but the second race will be broadcasted by Dawson Allen. Why is he not doing this one? Well, because he's out on track having fun. So, him and I will be switching spots here, and each of us try to go out and see if we can claim a win, but just a minute and 34 seconds left in practice. Justin Durant currently at the top of the board at practice 49.776. It's practice. It really doesn't matter. Talladega. Anything can happen. The fact that the fact that we are ending the season, regular season at Talladega, last chance for somebody to try to make their way into the playoffs, or the chase rather. And it's a track really where if you're up front, you keep your nose clean, you can win it.
Yeah. So if you're looking for a playoff spot and you need to win, or even if you need the points race, this is not a fun place to come to, at least in my opinion. Some probably relish it. And it's not fun to be in a points position having to win here.
So, I mean, if you're a driver, how do you go into these races? You know, if you win, you don't really... If you have a win, you don't really care. But if you are on the outside looking in, I mean, how do you treat this?
You know, I wish I had a good answer for you. I really do. Because, you know, some people are defending a points position, and in that case, you just got to keep your nose clean, and there's some skill to that. Where I've done that a few times here on JCTV, but if you're looking for a win, that becomes a lot more complicated because you want to be up front, but usually if you're up front, you get crashed, and then if you stay in the back, it might be too hard to get to the front. So it's a very complex answer, and I say spin that roulette wheel and just hope your name comes out on top.
Yeah, I agree. Checkered flag is waving for practice. We're heading into qualifying, and I do want to add on to your point. Some people say if you're in the front, you have a good chance of staying away from wrecks. Some people think if you're in the back, you can avoid the wrecks by being in the back, being able to see it ahead of you, and getting around it from there. Pretty much, I think everybody's in agreement. You don't want to be in the middle. The thing is, from a driver's perspective, somebody who has been on iRacing for a few years, somebody who's been in the lead on a plate race, someone who's been in the back on a plate race, I can tell you, you're not safe anywhere. I have been turned and wrecked as the leader in a single file line before from a bump gone wrong from behind. My point is, you're not safe anywhere.
Sure. I'll let you know I've experienced just that too. I've wrecked everywhere and everywhere in the pack, and part of that is just I'm just so lucky. I can just wreck from anywhere, and I've had a lot of good things happen at these racetracks. Doesn't matter how hard I try. Trust me, it's confusing, but it's part of the racing, and one of these days my name will be called. But it's just not something you want to have to rely on if you're in a points position. You want to go out there where the stakes are low, like what Cameron Caldwell did last week. Got that clutch win, so he doesn't have to worry about points racing or winning one of these races. You can go out here and have some fun tonight. That's what you wanted to do. That's what you prepared this whole season for. And unfortunately, some of our drivers, some past champions, have not been able to clinch your playoff spot yet.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting out there tonight. I'm a little nervous to go out there in race 2 because I think, race 2 is going to be the chaos race. It's to the point where now it's one race. Now you know what you have to do to make the playoffs. For me, I'm not making the playoffs whether I win the race or not. I don't have enough starts. So for me, it's an easier path. I ain't making it. I can just go out there and have some fun. But I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. I think we're going to have a lot of torn up race trucks tonight, starting with race 1. But specifically, I really think race 2 is going to be pure chaos. Now, we do have qualifying going on. We're currently watching Alonso Chicano as he's on his second lap. An update, Cole Snyder, 54.997 on top. Shane O'Neill tied. 54.997.
Wow.
And that's currently how they sit for qualifying.
God. Seeing Cole Snyder not in a Hendrick Chevy is throwing me off. Number 17 Ford. I'm thinking Roush. I'm not thinking Cole Snyder, but
Alonso Chicano goes up P1.
I was going to say Snyder's one lap and done. And his Ford.
Earlier this season, it definitely threw me off seeing him in the 17. He's not raced a whole lot. I've not been in the booth a whole lot, but I wonder how much I'm still going to struggle trying to think that he's somebody else.
Yeah, he's Zach Meredith tonight.
Well, I was going to say more like Stotts, who was in the 17.
That's another one, yeah.
When I think Stotts, I think the 17. The Stotts has been around a little bit more than Snyder has. But Alonso Chicano still holding on to that pole position. Caldwell 100th behind him.
Yes, Alonso Chicano is someone who needs... I think he needs to win. If he wants to know for sure, he's got to win one of these two races tonight.
Justin Ray goes P9. Rivers Jones on the front stretch. Currently 26th. And he goes P3. Rivers Jones.
Strong lap from the rookie. It's had an up and down year. Shocked the world with a win at Auto Club and has had some races that have been interesting to say the least. But he's ready to get that behind him and get ready for the playoffs.
And there's the checkered flag on qualifying, so Alonso Chicano will have the pole. Let's take a look at the starting grid here for the Go Time Cards Dega Double Race number 1. And Alonso Chicano, Cameron Caldwell, the front row. Row 2, it's going to see Rivers Jones and Jamie Wright, 3rd and 4th. 5th, give it to Jonathan Jurgensmeyer. Cole Snyder, P6. Shane O'Neill will start 7th. Sean Cassane, 8th. 9th, Nathan Fuller. And 10th, Justin Durand.
Starting P11 is Ethan Fonseca Moreno in his final career start in the AMSOIL Truck Series. Brett Bennett will start 12th. Travis Van Oostendorp, will start 13th. Matthew Stotts 14th. Alex Kerfan 15th. Josh Arnold 16th. Christian Pacheco starting 17th. Giovanni Klein 18th. Ending out your top 20 will be Nathan Lehman and our own Dawson Allen.
21st, Justin Rott, Ryan Bogey, 22nd. 23rd, Michael Walls, Cody McCorkle, 24th. 25th, it's going to be Jonathan Canfield and William Kemp, 26th. 27th, Tyler Watermullen, Riley Garcia, 28th. 29th, Tristan Maher and Michael Kruger starting in 30th.
31st is David Duran, Daytona winner. Gabe Cazzola start 32nd. 33rd will be Levi Poland. And your last row, rounding out the field, will be Hunter Peach and Stephen Thornton.
So that is the starting lineup for the Go Time Cards. Dega double race number 1. It's time for our JCTV picks, and well, John, go ahead and spin that wheel.
Yeah, this is just as scary as trying to win it yourself. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to jinx anyone, and I also have no idea who's gonna win. Let's see. I'll pick me Justin Rott starting P21. I'll take Justin Rott. He's had a strong season, showed some good upsides. He's gonna get his first career win in this first race.
My turn to spin the roulette wheel. I know who I'm gonna go with. And I'm going to go with Cole Snyder and that 17 Ford. Let me tell you, Snyder...
You mean Zach Meredith?
Zach Meredith. Snyder is really good on these plate races. Snyder, he also, he won the season opener of NAR, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, back at Atlanta.
Which was at Atlanta. This kind of style of racing. But, you know, Snyder, despite that, he really is one that you cannot count out at these type of races. Always up front. I've mentioned it so many times. He is super aggressive. Who knows? He could get it tonight. So, Alonzo Chicano starting on the pole. He is somebody that really needs the points. He's already starting off pretty good on the pole. If he can hold it.
He needs to. It's been a rough year for Alonzo.
It really has. It really has. Tonight's race, actually both of them, 45 laps apiece, stage at the end of lap 15. This session, at least, it's mostly cloudy. Could be different the next one. That is the race analysis. And I think there is some weirdness happening in the back. I see the field kind of shuffled, but...
Well, yeah, with the EOL and how many people, yeah, that's just... It's a couple drivers with EOLs and drive-throughs.
Base truck is made its way to the safety of pit road. And remember, the start-finish line is not in the center of the tri-oval. It's a little bit further away, but the field is inside the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out. We're underway here in the Go Time Cards Dega Double race number 1. It looks like that outside line with Cameron Caldwell is the one that got going early. Caldwell.
I don't know if that was planned by the Radius trucks or what, but... Yeah, there's no black flags out there either, so that was just a really good launch by that outside line.
Some shuffling around going on, but that bottom line and the outside line really organized right now. Well, the outside line turns into a third line.
No, it's starting early. Oh, goodness.
Brett Bennett. He's stuck in a spot. They were practically 4 wide. And that's Justin Rott to his outside. Josh Arnold to the inside. And, well, Arnold jumps to the middle. Kerfan now on the bottom of that 3 wide.
I expect these guys to take it easy. I think both these races are going to be chaotic. Usually in the Daytona duels, we see one is relatively calm, the other is usually chaotic. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen tonight. I think both are just going to be people throwing haymakers all around the field.
Well, we have a third lane. Jamie Wright was in the middle, elected to go to the top in front of Sean Kissane. So now it's 3 rows, about 5 cars deep. See if that outside line with Wright can get enough momentum. But right now it is Cole Snyder. who has the point with a push from Justin Durand. Snyder moves down.
It's gonna be. Oops, sorry. I was gonna say it's gonna be interesting to see which line usually has more momentum. The outside, the middle line, I should say, it doesn't have a lot of trucks in it, but it seems to be very formidable.
Well, Justin Durand, I mean, look at this. Him and Lehman are clear. And Justin Durand goes down. Some drivers still moving up to that top line, which I was going to say just consisted of Jamie Wright and Sean Cassane. Well, some drivers are peeking.
They're thinking about it. They don't know where they want to go, who they want to help. I'm liking the way the middle line's working so far. Every time someone has jumped down to the bottom, it's like a conveyor belt almost, and that bottom line just kind of goes back. Gotta see if they can push a little bit better on that bottom.
Oh, Lehman a little squirrely after a shot from Rott. It is neck and neck between Durand and Lehman.
A lot of drivers have gone from the back to the front or front to the back really quickly. That is just the nature of Talladega right there. Nathan Lehman getting hung out to dry here.
Yeah, middle line.
Middle lane.
Just kind of collapsed. Now, Rott and Walls, how about them? I'm sorry, nose to tail. Walls pushing Rott, and it's Justin and Justin battling for the race lead. And that outside line, now that third lane, let's get some steam. Brett Bennett, that 6 car.
Now he wants to get that Curse Trusty Wallace scheme up front, and Travis Van Nistelrooy comes up and blocks it.
So Rott, Walls, and Cassane move down to the bottom. Well, I say that. Walls comes up in front of Jurg. Now it's 3 wide for the race lead. Walls, Van Oostendorp, and Rott. Van Oostendorp drops down to the middle line, trying to control whichever lane he can. Has some momentum.
Michael Walls, he's an aggressive pusher. He's very good at it. Sometimes he get a little too aggressive, but man, I felt how effective Michael Walls' pushing is before. Me and him got out to a tandem in the Gen 6 before. That's when they updated the damage model and made those cars a lot of fun on plate tracks.
How about Fuller pushing his team owner Brett Bennett side by side for this race lead with Van Oostendorp. That bottom line really struggling.
Yeah, it's worse than I thought, and it's not that they've been connected at times. It just has not gone anywhere. It's just getting bogged down.
They're trying between Cassane and Rott as Rott now clear.
Really good push. Just 3x3 this pack. You know, you want to say it's early, but 45 laps is a short race.
Oh, yeah.
Between that and the stages, you kind of got to get everything you can get when you can get it.
Outside lines. Oh, Brett Bennett!
Good.
Elevator drop down to the bottom in front of Rott. Rott's going to move up to the middle in front of Van Oostendorp. Bennett stays low, now hoping for a push from Cassane to stay out front. It's not going to happen. Now we're 4 wide with Fuller. Really kind of stuck. Oh, they're trying to wreck. Still 4 wide.
Squirrely. Yeah, he might have got a bad push there in the tri-oval. I'm not sure. Didn't really see it, but everyone keeps it straight. No harm, no foul.
Josh Arnold, Nathan Lehman. They're on the outside. All by themselves. See if they can get some friends, but right now that bottom line, which was looking not very organized, is currently controlling this race. And stage points are going to be paid out in 6 laps.
Yeah, very quick stage, and Brett Bennett seems like he's a very good leader of lines. Every line he's led has kind of gone somewhere. It's been pretty impressive so far to watch.
Currently getting a push from Jurgensmeyer side by side with Rott for the race lead. Bennett is somebody who would really love to collect a win. He mentioned the other day in a voice chat I was part of that he's tired of not winning. He wants to win.
Yeah, he's been a part of a lot of heartbreaks. Close finishes, close calls where he could have, should have, would have won. Some of his own doing, some just circumstantial, but I always say if you keep your car up front, eventually your name's going to get called. It's just law of averages, so he's long overdue, and I know it's a lot of fun to just kind of poke fun at him. We always do, but man, he's been close so many times.
Oh goodness! John Kissane around. He is on the apron. He's the only one going to go around. Hits the inside wall. We are going to stay green as a result of this. But Sean Kissane, his night just got turned upside down.
Yeah, worst case scenario for him, obviously, with no caution coming out when it's that far on the apron, iRacing doesn't usually throw it. And what that has done, this has split this entire pack up.
Started off with a bump from Fuller to Jurgensmeyer, and it looked like Cole Snyder might have gotten into the back of Jurgensmeyer. We just saw what happened to Kissane from the blimp view. See Justin Rand duck into the apron.
That accident, just a chain reaction, not much. Can't really just put the blame on one driver.
Oh,
Fuller!
Wow!
He saved it. Wow, that's crazy.
And Fuller's still in the lead pack, just like that.
Wow. Just catch his breath, regroup. He could be right in the lead in a couple laps.
I was just about to say he had taken the lead while we're looking at Kissane. Replay with Kissane, and just as that's happening, him and Rock got together. Kissane is not going to go a lap down. He is half a track behind, but these guys are about to take 2 to go in the stage. In fact, about 11 seconds ahead is Poland, Klein, and Fonseca Moreno. Those 3 as well. I believe will stay on the lead lap.
Yeah, they got enough draft. They'll be fine. Those guys serving Eel Wells and kind of stuck together to make sure that they can get to the second part of the race and start to have some fun.
Tight, close quarter racing is going on right now. I see that 09 truck of Kemp wiggling around. Might be a little concerning for some of these guys, especially Michael Walls. Van Oostendorp down onto the apron. He gets back up in the line. Side drafting is intense right now. Walsh jumps down to the bottom. Here comes the outside line with Bennett.
Yeah, Brett Bennett again leading that line. It's come to one to go on the stage. These guys are going crazy just for stage points.
One to go. Kemp has the position. Here comes Walls with Rott. Bennett's trying to get a side draft, and he is really hoping for Cameron Caldwell to push.
I reckon. Oh my goodness.
Up and up, around. Riding on the fence. That's William Kemp. He's still up there.
Wow.
And now going to fall down onto the track. And just drive away casually.
That is a wild ride for him.
Tristan Maher with some heavy damage.
It's not what Tristan Maher needs.
Brett Bennett, Josh Arnold. Is that McCorkle? Oh, Caldwell and Chicano. Oh, Mikey flipped as well.
Oh, wow, I didn't even see that. That's big damage to Chicano's truck, too.
Dollar signs of my pocket are going up watching my driver's wreck there.
You know, I don't really know if you could blame anyone for this crash, really. It's like Wall's throwing a block, and, you know, Josh Allen's just pushing the leader of the line, William Kemp. And just, you can't stop pushing him. You know, by the time he realizes that Michael Wall's coming to block, he's got to get off. There's nothing he can really do.
So the stage ends. It's Walls, Rott, Van Oostendorp, Lehman, Arnold, Fuller, McCorkle, Snyder, Wright, and Dawson Allen. The top 10. I believe that's how it's going to be scored for the stage.
Cameron Caldwell, last week's winner. He's got a smoking motor. That's going to be race one done for him.
So Stephen Thornton and Josh Arnold are out. Raw, Van Oostendorp, Walls, Lehman. See them coming off pit road. Very slowly but surely. Well, I think this is the perfect time as well to talk about the race sponsor, Go Time Cards, with Josh Arnold as the leader. No, he is not the guy that runs Go Time Cards, but they sponsor him too. And you can find them on eBay. I believe exclusively on eBay, actually, at Go Time Cards. However that works on eBay. GEAUX Time Cards. And they sell like sports cards. I don't have a sponsor read to really go off of, but now they did sponsor a race we did back in July, and I can tell you at the time they had cards that were like the 1992 Max Racing Dale Earnhardt card, Max being a great card brand. I actually have a Jeff Gordon Rookie of the Year Max card that's autographed by Jeff Gordon. 89 Bass Pro Bo Jackson card. Deion Sanders 1991 Upper Deck card. And they had current ones like the 2022 Zenith Josh Allen card. With 100% feedback, stop by the site exclusively on eBay. That's at least what it was back in July. So I'm sure they don't have those cards anymore, those same ones. But tell you what, I've got a lot of cards. I'm not a big one to go and collect much of them. A lot of mine have been given to me, mostly by my dad. But I think it is pretty cool to have stuff like that. And if you can, try to get them autographed. I personally like getting autographs rather than buying autographs. But, some of those, like the current ones, be so cool. Take and get autographed. And I did that Jeff Gordon one I said, one that I got from my dad. When I was 16 years old, I got it autographed by Jeff Gordon. And it is
Jimmy's better.
hidden away. Wasn't for Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson wouldn't have had probably as successful of a career as he had.
That is very true. Everyone needs a starting point, and Jeff Gordon did give him that.
So the field has been re-racked, restacked. Justin Rott and Nathan Lehman going to be the front row. Van Oostendorp and Wright, row 2. Walls and Justin Rand, row 3. It's going to be Cole Snyder and Dawson Allen, row 4. Rivers Jones and Alex Kerfan, row 5. You thought that was already intense. Well, here we are. 27 to go at the line when they take the green. And, oh yeah, we are still at Talladega. And, again, it's the final race weekend of the regular season. There's still one more, but... Pace car is heading into the safety of pit road, and safety is probably the key word here.
Yeah.
Inside the restart zone, Van Oostendorp with a shot to Rott. We're back under green.
Big jump for that inside line.
It's a great job from that inside line, and a poor job for that outside line, as it is pretty much non-existent. Lehman jumps in line behind Wright. Justin Rand hops into line behind Snyder. And now it's pretty much the top 10 all clear. Wright, Lehman, they're looking. And that was all. Just so peak.
Yeah. Surprisingly calm right now.
26 to go. And it's not until you get to back here that they're 3 wide. Jurgensmeyer leading that outside line. Levi Poland jumps up in front of Jurgensmeyer, and 3 lines turns to 2. So we go from chaos to calm, just like that.
Yeah, I'm shocked these guys are taking a breather after seeing a couple flips. I guess they're like, whoa, gotta calm down for a second.
And one of those cars that just flipped, still running. Actually, both cars that flipped are still running, by the way.
Yeah.
There are two cars not on track, Caldwell and Maher.
Caldwell's motor went boom. And I didn't quite see what happened to Tristan, but it's been about that type of season for him, unfortunately.
Ooh, we got movement. Lehman jumps to the outside. He's got Snyder go with him. Van Oostendorp dropping just a little bit. Giovanni Klein pops out of line. So I see the militia guys. I think they're militia guys.
I think they're still militia, yeah.
Maybe? At least if not, we could say the NAOR guys. That you expect to be with each other. They're starting to work together. Shane O'Neill, Kassane, and Ethan Fonseca Moreno with him.
Yeah, Ethan survived that first stage. Now he can go race, and you know how much he likes to dice up on these plate tracks.
Really good on them, at them. And just like that, John, it's 3 wide. Several rows steep. Once again. And, oh yeah, Alonso Chicano is right up the road. Like, they're about to lap it on the straightaway.
He's going to stay, at least try to be on the apron, let the pack go. He's going to need a big second race in order to make these playoffs now.
That he is. If anybody can do it, I feel like it's Chicano. Van Oostendorp. Oh, contact!
Snyder! The 98 went around.
Oh, thank you. Christian Pacheco. I couldn't tell who it was.
Yeah, that's not going to be a caution, just like what we saw for Sean. He doesn't hit anything else, but...
And we're at the halfway mark. Let's see what happened here. I don't know. And Snyder just keeps driving straight. I don't know what just happened there.
Yeah, I don't know how any of this happened, really.
I think maybe a bump gone wrong from Klein. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
I think Klein just hit him just a little weirdly. Got Cole Snyder Cole had a great save. He was going to save it regardless of hitting the 98, actually. But Christian just kind of an innocent bystander there, and that, unless he gets caution, just throws away his entire race.
The fact that with that contact, Snyder was able to keep it straight, though. And that was it. And that was it. Like, Snyder did nothing wrong there, by any means.
Oh, no, he did nothing wrong. And honestly, other than, pushing the tri-oval, we all know how light trucks are, how light any car gets in the tri-oval, so it's really hard to push there, but that was just kind of like what we saw in the backstretch, a chain reaction, and nothing Christian did wrong, nothing Cole Snyder did wrong, just kind of wrong place at the wrong time for those drivers.
McBair moving up. He's got Gazzola pushing him.
And the gold McBair truck. Assume that's commemorating his career here in the BSR Truck Series.
Ethan Fonseca Moreno, of course, not full-time. Can't run full-time. And, well, quite frankly, won't be able to make another race. Another start after today. Ever. Unless rules change in the future. Because his iRating is... It's a rocket ship. It took off. He's way out of the league. Literally and figuratively. But Ethan... He wants to win this race. He would like to cap it off. And, his last full-time season, actually last 2 full-time seasons, champion. He is the reigning champion, of course. It will be somebody different this season. And I really do thank him for his time on PBR, the knowledge, experience that he gave us. Not a PBR anymore.
And you mentioned he wants to go out on top. You know he does. Even if he doesn't, he's going to go out swinging. He isn't just going to sit back there and just kind of let it come to him. He's going to go out there and take it. He's going to be checkers of records.
How about David Duran? taking control of this race. David, well, Van Oostendorp and Roth. Yeah, Van Oostendorp and Roth, they moved to the top. But I was going to say David, he's the season opening winner at Daytona. A couple Daytona wins to his name. Talladega as well. Driver just won at Talladega.
Yeah, just been so good at these plate tracks. He's won them in every type of way. Or he walks through a big wreck or wins in a photo finish. He's done it. He's done it all. He's really good at these types of tracks, and I don't even think he qualified, but he just quietly moved his way up and is in contention for this thing. And you know, as long as that truck's in somewhat one piece, it's going to be a force to be reckoned with at the end.
He started 31st.
Yeah. Made his way through the carnage thus far.
How about Lehman? And ETB.
Bottom line is kind of battling back right now. It's just that bottom line, it just doesn't seem as consistent as that middle line has been.
The one thing that it always seems whenever you come to a place like Daytona or Talladega, the bottom line is strong in the corners, but on the straightaways, that top lane, if it has, or middle lane, if it has momentum, it's strong, you're going to blow past the bottom lane. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at Lehman. Look at this outside line.
Yeah, a couple trucks get clear here. Lehman's going to go down low. Ethan said, I don't want to do that. I'm going to stand in the middle lane. He's going to take the lead.
And these drivers coming to 15 laps to go here, and they go time cards. Dega double race number 1. Tika Moreno and Gabe Cazzola are clear. Gabe goes down to the bottom. Lehman jumps up top behind Moreno.
Lehman, that was a good move to fill that gap, kind of get back into the outside lane.
But also look at it. Who's the two trucks behind Lehman? If they want to move up and get around Bear, they can.
Yeah, that is very true. I don't think they want to do that quite yet. I don't think they need to dispose of them right now. They're in good position. They don't really need to throw that away right now. If it was 2 to go, you'd know for sure they'd be doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Risky move.
Chris Pacheco stays on the bottom. These guys going to get around him that way. Nothing wrong with staying on the bottom. Just, you're going to do it. Make it known. Whether you key up or just plant it right there on the bottom. Makes it a lot easier for drivers to realize what you're doing. So, good move there by Pacheco. Moreno and Cazzola still side by side for the race lead.
Yeah, no lines really has a big advantage right now.
That bottom line starting to lose a little bit. There's a gap between Jurg and Justin Duran.
Yeah, and that gap does not help. That is that line. Neither is this. Is Josh Arnold being on the bottom there. They just caught him at a weird spot. Nothing Josh Arnold did wrong. He held his line.
How about Hunter Peach, a name that the only time we've said tonight was on the starting grid? I totally forgot he was in this race. He's not too far behind his friends of Klein, Snyder, and Lehman.
He's been quiet, uncharacteristically quiet. He's usually making splashes in some way, but he's been methodical tonight, and he's doing a very good job of keeping that truck out of trouble.
Hunter is such a fun driver to watch race.
Very talented. It's sometimes doesn't have the best luck, but he, you usually know you're going to get an exciting show when he's involved in it.
Quite a ways till they get to the next lap car, which is going to be Kemp. I'm not so sure. They might get to him. 11 to go. And Hunter Peach moving up. He's got Riley Garcia with him.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think that's Garcia helping him out. They got a lot of momentum, too.
Yeah, they do.
It's really just kind of them two. Excuse me, them two. There's a couple other trucks trying to help him. Levi Poland, Chris Pacheco.
I think Pacheco just trying to race with Josh Arnold in case there is a caution. That would be the lucky dog. They are side by side. Smart move by Pacheco.
Yeah,
maybe.
he, Arnold, and maybe. Yeah, he, Arnold, and Kruger are the ones really immediately around that are racing for it.
Josh Arnold moves up to the top.
Yeah, he kind of saw that, kind of realized what was going on. He's going to go race for that lead lap, or first car one lap down, I should say, but this truck does have a little bit of right front damage from that incident. I'm not sure how much he can keep up, really.
The only thing that would make me nervous is when there's wrecks, they wash up. If you're on the outside, you've got cars to your inside. You can't go anywhere. Only
you're
thing.
At liberty, you're at liberty where the momentum of the wreck goes. You're right. On the bottom, you can kind of control. There's a lot of places to go. Not at the top. You got the wall.
3 wide for the race lead. It is Cazzola, Moreno, and Peach. Hunter Peach with that big momentum on the outside line. 9 laps left here. And the go time cards. Dega double race number 1.
Yeah, Peach heard us, and it's time for him to go. And he's answered the bell.
Oh, and they're definitely going to catch William Kemp, who is entering turn 3 right now. And Brett Bennett is not too far ahead of him. 3 wide. You can't go anywhere to get out of the way. Except the apron. Well, you can try.
You could kind of squeeze 4 wide.
Yeah.
Daytona, I'd be like, absolutely not.
No.
That is almost impossible to go 4 wide at Daytona.
3 wide is sketch at Daytona.
For sure.
It's comfy here. You could do it here and not bat an eye. And they're right there with Kemp. This is going to be sketch. Kemp plants it on the bottom. He actually goes to the apron.
He's going to try to get on the apron. Yeah, he's already 1 down. He doesn't want to get in the way of these lead lap cars. Let them battle it out.
I think he wanted to stay down there and do what I said earlier. Stay on the bottom, right against that yellow line. But realizing they're 3 wide and the situation that they were in with catching him, it was not likely. Brett Bennett does the same thing. Great situational. Well, never mind! And it's his teammate!
Oh my goodness.
Nathan Fuller getting the short end of the stick there. Brett Bennett's teammate.
Wow. That's not going to be fun, Monday meeting.
4 wide up front.
Wow.
Lehman taking the race lead with Snyder and Klein behind him.
He's got friends behind him that aren't going to leave him out to dry right now, so he's got help.
He's got friends in middle places. They're not on the low line. Anyway.
It's okay.
It made sense to me.
What the heck the 6 car was doing there? Oh my goodness.
would love to be a fly on the wall.
That voice call.
Jurg's moving up, though. Jurg leaving Gazzola. He goes to the middle line. And Lehman pushing Jurg with authority.
Yeah, he said, you're going to come up and lead this line. You better take it. And Jurg's doing a good job of taking those pushes. It's part of the job.
Truck's really moving, weaving back and forth. Tires are screaming right now. They can just hold on for 5 more laps around Talladega.
This very top lane is starting to sputter and struggle comparatively to the other two. Just don't have the numbers that they need.
Oh, Lehman moving up! He goes in front of Peach.
That's an aggressive move.
Now Lehman moving down in front of Jurg.
Wow.
Zola just trying to control the bottom line, hoping Rock continues to push good and keep him up there, but Lehman with the push from Jurg. Now here comes that outside line once again. Now they just gained a Justin Rand out there. That outside line with Hunter Peach starting to make a little bit more noise.
This is heck. My goodness.
4 to go.
It's go time.
Cards.
Man. Hey, Nathan Lehman has been very impressive this last stage here. Just doing an outstanding job of doing whatever it takes to get control of this race. It's just, he's making very good moves right now.
Indeed he is. And he knows there is 3 more here at Talladega. Rott's been doing a great job keeping Cazzola even or ahead. That outside line, though, Hunter Peach, it's slowly inching their way to be even with these top guys.
Durand just in that.
No!
He's into the wall hard. Garcia's wrecked.
Caution. And this will mean it's going to be a green-white checker.
Durand, we talk about he's one of these guys who needs to win. Made an aggressive move, and it just wasn't quite enough room to make it work.
Take a look at what happened. He just goes 4 wide.
That's a very good move, actually. I really commend it. He wasn't going to win where he was unless something crazy happened. He was gaining ground. It was just not enough room for all those trucks. Poland could have went up a little bit, but he's fighting his ground. That's just hard racing.
It's like Snyder and Garcia involved as well, getting into the outside wall.
Yeah, I think Garcia got tagged from behind. He lost control of his truck, and that got Cole Snyder out of shape. Wonder how much damage is on that truck.
That wheel, that roulette wheel, it's still spinning.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who the heck's going to win this race.
It could be Rivers Jones, who's currently in P10, for all we know. It could be Shane O'Neill, who is Let timing update real quick.
It's okay.
14th. Yeah, 14th.
And with Shane O'Neill, he had a heartbreaker in SJRL a few weeks ago. You know, he wants to have another chance at one of these Dega wins. I believe he ran out of fuel that race. I don't know, because that race was hectic. I was racing in it. I remember him being up front for a lot of that race, and he had a chance at the end of it, and that's all you could ask for.
You know, I'm wondering if this is more of a roulette wheel or more of a wheel of fortune. Who's going to be fortunate to be in the position?
That's a good question, and you just never know, because, I mean, after what Justin Duran did a couple seasons ago here, when he wasn't even with the lead pack and ended up winning the race in that last lap with that huge wreck, and him just making it through, bobbing and weaving. Anyone, truthfully, anyone, you don't even have to be in the lead pack to have a chance. Just amazing.
If you have a pulse, you can win at Talladega.
As long as you don't have a meatball, is really what that comes down to.
Drivers are coming up to the choose cone, and Cazzola, Lehman, they go down to the bottom. Kind of surprised to see Lehman take the bottom here. Rott and Jurg take the top. Peach.
He must be. Yeah, I think Nathan Lehman's thinking maybe he can kind of help that 95 get a jump and maybe get clear that top line and then be able to use that to his advantage. That's my thinking.
Maybe with Peach right behind Lehman, they can work together. But I mean, look at who you have: Cazzola, Rott, Jurg. I don't want to go up against those guys. Yeah, they work together.
It's gonna be tough. I don't know if he was in a good place to choose regardless, because I know you could choose the front row, but all it takes is getting a mediocre start and someone gets clear, and then you're not controlling the line. I get it. I think he just wants to push Gabe Cazzola out there, maybe, but I would have chosen the front row because I have a very hard time not taking the front row in any position when I could.
So real quick, and explain how this works. We get here in the BSR AMSOIL Truck Series, we get 3 attempts at a green-white checkered. If we take the green flag and do not take the white, caution comes out, then we'll re-rack and restack and try again, up to 3 times. If the leader does get the white flag and it's not a glitch and they wreck, then we'll stay green and they'll race back, excuse me, back to the checkered. But if there is a caution that comes out, then well, they'll re-rack and restack him. Some weird glitch that we've seen multiple times before on iRacing. But I don't think that's going to happen, as far as that weird glitch happening.
Yeah.
But who knows? Inside the restart zone, Cazzola holding, going. Green flag is back out. 2 to go. All that weaving around. Lehman is clear.
I think this is what he's looking for. If he wants that top, he can take it.
Here comes that outside line with Rott. Lehman still all over the back tailgate of Cazzola.
No one's lifting. No one's giving ground.
Jerk, push and rot super hard. Gazzola holding on to it. Jamie Wright moving up.
Thought about threw up for a second. I don't think he had the help though. Coming to the white flag.
It's waving, and we officially get the white flag. Gazzola, he's got a handful right now. Lehman moves up, he gets third hard to the outside wall. Rot, gonna get wrecked.
Gracious.
Here comes Jamie Wright. Gazzola goes up to block. They're still wrecking behind now. Fonseca Moreno is behind Gazzola. Here comes David. Here comes David Rand. He goes to the outside. Kerfan with him. Rivers Jones with him. They're off turn 4. Gazzola holding strong. Bear moves up. He gets sideways.
What a save!
David Durand is in the wall.
Okay.
They're still wrecking.
What are we doing?
Kerfan!
Oh my-
Kerfan! Alex Kerfan is your race winner!
Hey!
Tyler Watermole in second!
Oh my gosh, Kerfan! Those are the races that used to go against Kerfan, and he had one fall in his lap. Good job.
I think Alex Kerfan is going to tell me I have to stay in the booth.
Woo! It's good to see things finally go this guy's way. It's been so long. Gets those all-important playoff points. What a threat for the championship Kerfan is.
One word. Momentum.
Yeah, that's exactly what he needs. Oh,
For the competition, no, it's not.
oh no.
You do not want to give this guy momentum.
Dawson Allen giving him a celebratory brunt. Teammate Chicano. It's probably got to have win a race.
It's about 20 different wrecks on the last lap.
I don't know. We might need 80 different cameras to see what happened. I can't believe Tyler Watermole finished second. What a race.
Yeah, we get to talk to Tyler Watermole.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. And in his final race, Ethan Fonseca Moreno will get another podium to his name.
Man.
I don't even know where to start on this last lap. Oh my goodness.
There is so much to unfold. I gotta get ready to go race here in just a few minutes. Man, oh man.
We had a couple cars, 2-3 cars get airborne on the backstretch. Lehman, I think he's trying to get to the high line. It just wasn't clear. It was chaos ensued on the backstretch, and that was a wreck that just wouldn't quit happening.
So real quick, before we go through any post-race stuff, I do want to say, if you are still watching this race, Race 2 is coming up here momentarily. Now, it's not going to be on this link. This stream will be shut down when Dawson takes over. And we'll have a whole nother stream link out there for you. So, I mean, stay right here on JCTV, but we've got a lot to break down. And it's still going to be right here on this stream. So, you don't have to go anywhere right now. So, before we even get to interviews, before we even get to our unofficial results, we're going to take a look at this last lap.
I have to look from a blimp.
And that we are.
Whew.
So this is the last lap. They have taken the white flag. You see Lehman. He comes up. They go down, and some that went up and over in the back.
Man.
Jamie Wright gets a run on the outside. Moreno stays low. David Durand, he moves up. Kerfan and Rivers Jones go with him. Giovanni Klein tries to move to the middle, gets into Ethan Fonseca Moreno. They all stack up.
Wow.
And the finish was that close. 3 wide for the win. Wow.
Just for a little food for thought, Kerfan, coming to the white flag, was running 13th. How quickly things can change.
Insanity. Let's go ahead and look at our unofficial race results. Alex Kerfan, Tyler Watermullen, Ethan Fonseca Moreno, those are the top 3. David Rand Jr., 4th. Jamie Wright, 5th. Rivers Jones, 6th. Dawson Allen, how about that, buddy? Finishes 7th. Just means I'm going to have to go out there and try to best him. Ryan Bogey, 8th. Michael Kruger, I got 6 spots ahead. Michael Kruger finishes 9th. Bogey, 8th. Kruger, 9th. And Michael Walls finishes in 10th.
Stephen Thornton brings home P11. Cody McCorkle in 12th. Nathan Lehman in 13th after running such a great race. Hunter Peach in 14th. Justin Rott in 15th. Jurgensmeyer. Jonathan Jurgensmeyer finished 16th. 17th is Giovanni. And rounding out the lead lap trucks, that's Jonathan Canfield. Travis Van Nusendorp finishing 19th. And rounding out the top 20 is Sean Cassane.
And things get so wild back here with the unofficial results. So 21st, Shane O'Neill. 22nd, Matthew Stouts. 23rd, Nathan Fuller. 24th, Christian Pacheco. 25th, Alonso Chicano. 26th, Josh Arnold. 27th, Gabe Cazzola. Brett Bennett, 28th, 2 laps down. William Kempf, 29th, also 2 laps down. Cole Snyder, 30th, 5 laps down.
Yeah, Riley Garcia finished at 31st. Levi Poland in 32nd. Justin Duran, 33rd. Caldwell, 34th. And Tristan Maher rounding out the field in 35th.
Let's go ahead and talk to our top 3 finishers. And we'll start with Ethan Fonseca Moreno. And hey, Ethan, familiar spot for you here in the booth. This was your last one. And finished 3rd. Podium finish. I know it's not what you wanted, but what a wild one that was.
I'll take it. I mean, I'm not usually getting good finishes here at Plate Check, so it's probably the best one I've had in a minute, so I'll definitely take that for sure.
Oh, that last lap at about 20 wrecks altogether. You were in kind of a weird position where you had the opportunity to choose who you wanted to work with. You stayed down with Cazzola, and just some more calamity kept happening over and over again. What was just going through your mind on that last lap?
Yeah, I had 2 options. I had to either go with Jamie, and I think honestly for my race, I probably should have stayed with Jamie just to get past Gabe and, make it a race between myself and Jamie and try to beat him to the line, but I mean, obviously, I wanted to go with my teammate there, and probably shouldn't have because it definitely brought everybody back together. And from there, it was just chaos. I was just trying to take any push that I could to get around Gabe, and I seen Giovanni do it. He tried to make a move and try to take his run and try to use it. Obviously, got loose there. I don't know how I hung on to it and didn't crash into Gabe. That was crazy. I wheeled that thing with all I could pretty much there. But it was fun. It was a fun race. Good way to go out on my last race. No drama, just all fun.
All right, sponsor shout outs. Who gets it done for you?
Austin Dorn Graphics for making this paint scheme. I put the gold on it just because it's my last race. McDonald's, McBear, bear eating activities. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. Mellow Yellow. JP. Jaden Porter for the win last night. Yeah, everything.
1, 2,
Chevrolet.
3.
Chevrolet. Yep. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Well, Ethan, congrats on the third place finish. Congrats on the career here in BSR, and just everything you've accomplished. And looking back, thank you for all that time that you were also racing with me on PBR and helping us out.
Yeah, I appreciate the fun times running with the team. Even with this team this year in Goat, just had a lot of fun. This is probably my first league that I've done ever when I joined on this, what is it called, on iRacing. So, kind of, well, yeah, I say I had fun. There's a lot of ups and downs in this league, but, um, it's great. I think for people who are just starting iRacing, I think this is a pretty good league to, to start off, just to, help, just get some experience, improve and all that. So, yeah, just anybody who wants to join this, pretty good. But yeah, I won't be gone. I will certainly be on JCTV races still. So, I'll still be around. But yeah,
For sure. And
it was a good ride.
we look forward to seeing you in the future.
Yes, sir. I'll still be here. I'm not going away.
Congrats on the podium.
All right. Appreciate it. Yeah, have a good one.
That was Ethan Fonseca Moreno, your third place finisher. And we got somebody that...
Oh, goodness.
let me bring him down. All right. So, John, you get to talk to somebody that I don't think you expected to talk to.
Definitely not, but he gets his best career, not best career, his best finish since his first career win. Right here at the same track where he got that win. Just walk me through that last lap. It was all chaos. Just walk me through how you got through the 50 wrecks that happened.
Well, I got screwed midway through the race when everyone decided to wreck, but not wreck hard enough for there to be a caution out. Until the last caution, where me and everyone that was working well with me decided to catch back up to the field. Canfield is so helpful, man. He kept pushing me. Alonso pushed me for most of that run. And everything just fell into my favor, honestly, which means that I'm probably going to wreck in the second race today. But that's okay. The second place is pretty good.
Yeah, I would say so, and you get a good finish here, and like you said, does this momentum help you be, I guess, 35 1,000ths of a second, a little bit quicker for the second race to get your second career win?
I'm going to be honest, at the line, I was more worried about Ethan than Alex, which ended up being my downfall, I think, but that's okay.
Yeah, before we let you go, do you have any shout-outs to sponsors you want to give? And if you shout out Pepsi, I'm going to drown you in Mellow Yellow.
I wasn't actually drinking Pepsi. I actually drank lemonade before this race. Maybe Pepsi's my downfall.
Any other shout-outs you want to give?
I mean, everyone I race with, they helped me. I mean, except for Brett. I didn't see him all race, honestly. But that's okay.
Well,
I'll see him
Brett
next
wrecked his
race.
teammate, so
That is true.
All right, good luck in the second race, Tyler.
Yeah, I'll definitely need it.
Second place, Tyler Watermolen. What in the world? That was awesome, though, to get to talk to him. And our Josh Coppenhole is caught up with, I'm sure, elated Alex Kerfan.
And Alex, 2 wins. Both times I've been in the booth. Please don't keep me up here.
Oh, I need you to stay up here.
I knew it!
Oh, Alex, man, what a win. JP, where'd you say he was at the white?
He was officially 11th coming to the white flag.
When you took the white, did you think you had a chance to win this race?
No. Honestly not. I thought it was gonna... Well, in hindsight now, it looks like it was the same situation as Daytona, where I'm pretty sure I started just as far back on the white flag and was able to work my way. It was an exact repeat of Daytona, working my way up with David, and great race to the end. And this time I didn't DQ myself.
Great win for you. Congrats on that. But, that last lap, there was so much calamity, so much chaos. You and David, I think, were just magnetized together. Just walk us through how you even got through that lap with David.
Yeah, on the restart, on each restart, I've been trusting the bottom. There's more options on the bottom, and I didn't see the wrecks stopping until a certain point, but luckily we got the green-white checkered, so I was able to re-rack and refocus, and still I felt like the bottom was the good choice, just staying safe, and I knew as soon as a hole opened up that me and David would. Luckily, the hole opened up wide enough for both me and David to fit in, so we were able to get to the top really fast and work our way around everyone on the last lap. That was really, really good teamwork from him. I appreciate him on super speedways for sure.
All right, well, got 2 wins before the regular season finale, which it's happening in just a few minutes. So, what do you have to get it done in this race number 2?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my friends and family and my girlfriend for all the constant support. And I'd like to thank all my sponsors like Kerfans Market, C2 Graphics, Corewell Health, Grid Network. Great paint scheme from Cam, great broadcast from you guys. If there's any sponsors I missed, I'm sorry, but another great race in the books, another great broadcast in the books. Thank you guys.
All right, congrats on that win, and we'll see you here in just a few minutes in race number 2.
Thank you.
And that was Alex Kerfan, your race winner here in the Go Time Cards Digital race number 1. Well, we've got roughly about 10 minutes before race 2 starts, so I need to get my truck on the grid, get it ready, and get ready to race. Once again, stick right here on JCTV. It's not going to be on this link. It will be on another one, but still right here on JCTV, where we're going to have more of what we just saw for you guys. So thank you guys for tuning in to this, as always. Dawson Allen, he's going to take good care of you guys. And cheer on that 42. I believe we're going to have C2 Graphics out there tonight. So, man, I'm excited.
And hope you guys aren't sick of me, because I'll still be here.
See you on the other side.